why we're here. That white camera right there, I'm going to zoom in on it. This is what I woke up to this morning. This is what I woke up to this morning, walked out of the house. All right. I did a walk around his house. He put that up just now, today. I did a walk around his house. This is the only camera he's got up. And I've talked to the gentleman. We had a long discussion, and he assured me that that camera is pointed at the road. But this is for the edification of the board, anybody on the architectural committee. That, what you're looking at right there, is what they call a PTZ camera. Point, tilt, zoom. The operator has the option anytime he wants. He can point it, tilt it, and zoom it to wherever he wants and scrutinize an area. Now, the problem I'm having with this is I don't know where that camera's pointed. He's assured me, I got it set for the sidewalk. I'm not looking at your house. I can't prove that. He wanted to show me on his phone. Look, on my phone, I got it pointed to the sidewalk. Well, on your phone, at any time, you can unlock that point and point it wherever you want. Now, the key word here is applicability. When I was working on airplanes, you never put a part on an airplane if the numbers didn't match. Even though it was the same airplane, the same everything, we had numbers and we had to match things. This is a mismatch for our neighborhood. Chuck Milosevic was here. I asked him, I said, is it legal now to put up cameras? Because I got rejected about 2 years ago to put up cameras. I even sent a video to the HOA about I wanted to put up video cameras, and I was soundly rejected. Now this guy is a renter. He's been here 3 weeks, and he's taken it upon himself to put up a camera that he can point, tilt, and zoom wherever he wants and scrutinize my property. And I walked around his house. This is the only camera on his house. He hasn't got one on the other side of the house, one worrying about looking up 233rd. The only place he says he's worrying about looking is in front of my house. That means that every car, everything that's parked, everybody that comes and goes in my house will be able to scrutinize it. All right? I don't like it. The applicability is he should have a bullet camera there. A bullet camera is a directional camera. When I see it mounted and it's pointed to the street, I know what it's looking at. Right now, what bothers me and disconcerting to me and an invasion on my privacy is I've got an eye over there. That eye can see anywhere. That eye has about 165, maybe more range as sweep back and forth, up and down, in and out. All right? It's not supposed to be there. That's a point, tilt, zoom camera. It is not applicable for that position. He's the only one on the house. The only thing he worries about scrutinizing for security is my side of his house. And he's got it set up. He can look at anywhere he wants in my house, and I can't see where his camera's pointed. So please, he did this without permission. He admitted that he put it up on his own. He didn't get permission. He's new in here, and everybody's letting him get away with this. Okay? I'm going to call you on this. Now, 2 years ago, you wouldn't let me put up cameras. You told me, no, absolutely not. Now, this guy has put one up, and he's got the application for that camera shouldn't be there. That should be a bullet camera, so that when I walk out of my stoop, I can see where it's pointed. Right now, you and I don't know. That camera right now, he can be sitting in the house right now, manipulating the computer and having it pointed right at me. Okay? He can point it wherever he wants. I don't like that. It's like having an all-seeing eye overlooking my property, and I never know where he's looking at. Please, as an architectural committee and everything else, Chuck Milosevic told me, he says, I guess they allow him, but you can't point. He told me, Chuck said, you can't point him at your neighbor. This is obvious. He's pointing his camera at me, and I can't tell where the camera's looking at. That globe that you see, that glass globe, says it's a point, tilt, zoom camera. It has a lot of options. It doesn't belong there. If he wants a bullet camera pointed at the street, put up a bullet camera. And the fact that this is the only camera he's got on his house The whole 360 degree circumference of the house, this is the only camera, and he's got it pointed right at me. And I can't tell what he's looking at. Please, help me out.